Hi, Rod Farrell here from Websites with Purpose. Today I'm going to make a video on just demonstrating my preferred way for building blog or news articles in a Joomla website. It's not the only way by any means, but it's a way that I find makes it fairly simple to build pages and keep them consistent looking. If we look here, we're looking at a website called At Workspaces. And this is the news section. You can see we've got a standard format, nice and consistent, very nice, simple laid out page. And you can see that each news article has an image, a heading, an introduction, a read more button, and that's consistent all the way through. If we click on read more, that takes us to our main article where we have a heading, text, nice image, whatever else we want in that article, but it's nice and consistent. We also have links to other internal pages or can be external pages as well, which is good for our SEO. So how do we make this consistent without having to remember a whole lot of detailed sequences to get our pages all looking the same? And I'm just going to show you. So here we have Joomla 5, and there is a one component that I've got, or an extension I've got installed here called PagebuilderCK. It's my preferred editor, and it's a drag and drop editor. One of the advantages of PagebuilderCK is that it allows us to create a pages library, or really it's a pages template library. So I've created a template here called blog post, and we're going to use that in creating our article. So if we go back to our dashboard, this is the page you see when you log into Joomla 5, or Joomla 4 is very similar, and we're going to add an article. So we just go up here to articles and click on the plus, which is to create a new one. And there we have our standard generic editor that's installed in Joomla. We're not going to use that though, we're going to use Page Builder, so we click Switch to Page Builder and OK. And here we have our Page Builder, and as you can see we've got all these nice things that we can drag and drop into our article to make life easier. But we're not going to do that from here just yet. First we're going to go over here to the category. Now this is a news article. And on this side I've set that up as a category called news. So we're going to use that. By doing that, when we go to the page on the website, on the front end of the website, it's just a category listing of all the news articles. And the latest will be up in the top left corner. So go back here. So we've created news. I'm going to unpublish. Reason for that is I don't want this to be seen on the front of the website until I've finished, and I'm going to give it a heading. I'll just say my news article and save that. Saving it now means that if I get called away, get on the phone and get thrown out of the system for any reason, I'm not going to lose what I've done. So there's our basic layout. Now we're going to get our template. Up in the top left corner here, we see we've got a little document icon, and when you hover on it, it says load a page. I click on there, go to blog post, and you can see from the little double crossed arrows there, this is something we can drag. So we're just going to drag that template across to the website. And there it is. And that's our template. So we just need to go in and add the text, add images, and we're ready to go. So having done that, I'll save again. Now you'll see here I've got, in my template, I've got an introductory heading, and it's going to be an H3 heading. The reason for that is on our listing page, we don't want a whole lot of H1 headings, which is going to confuse Google. It's not good for SEO. So I've chosen H3. different people will use different headings, but if we use H3, it's all consistent. Intro text, this just signifies a read more button. We can ignore that, and then we come to the heading and subheadings for the main article, which is our H1 heading, and H2 headings, which should have keywords included in them, because they're the what's telling Google what's the page is important in this page. So we don't edit directly on the front page here. We go to this. When I hover on here, you'll see the yellow toolbar come up. We click on the edit item button there. You go text edit in the top left, and just brings up that generic editor again. This is where we put in the heading. Whatever you want to call it. If you type it in, it's already set in. I've already set that in the template as an H3, but you can, if you accidentally deleted that and had to start over, you simply start typing. And then we change it up here to a H3 heading. Hit the enter key and then add our text here, our first paragraph, or probably one, maybe two sentences as your intro is all you need. Blah, 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 blah. Up the top here, hit the cross, saves and closes that little editor, and that's in here. It's not, the article's not saved yet, so if you don't save again, you'll lose that. But you don't. You can save as many times as you want, really, as you go along. The more often you do, of course, the more safe your content is. So we just do that to each of the areas. So here we go, our headings and some text, some more text here with an image next to it. For the images, we simply click on here, go up to editor again, click on image and select. You can now choose an image from your local computer or use one of the existing ones here. I'll just grab that one for now. Here's our image. And the same thing in editing the text. I'll just save that. Again, edit this text, edit the text down here, and you can save, and you're almost there, not quite finished. The one thing that is important is the intro image. That's this one. We go up to images and links tab. So we've got these tabs across here. Images and links. Here is where we put our intro image. Again, simply select, because you don't need the same, it doesn't have to be the same image. I'll grab another image here. Let's go to a different one. That becomes our intro image. We can now publish the article once we're ready to go and save, and there it is, already published on your website. If you've got a few articles and you want to spread out the publishing, you can sit down and do the lot. You go over here to Publishing tab, and in here you can put the date and time that you want each one to publish, so you can run them across a period of time. If you're doing a news article that's specific to Easter, you can also turn off publishing at a certain date. So once Easter's gone, you can turn that off if you wanted to. And of course here you've also got your meta description when you start getting into SEO. But the main thing here we wanted to look at is how to use that template. Once you've done everything, of course, save and close, and your news article is published on your website.